What's up, everybody? I am Bayan. You might know me from the Channel 10 hit reality TV show Hunted Australia. Today I am down at ifly in Rivervale. Why am I here and why am I wearing this crazy costume? Let me tell you. Because we're doing a spotlight on this particular business, part of the City of Belmont series. We're making some podcasts on behalf of IPL Radio station, shining a spotlight on various businesses and individuals within the bounds of the City of Belmont. So today I have with me Tanita. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Tanita is one of the managers here at ifly in Rivervale. And thank you very much for opening your doors to us and IPL Radio. We're thrilled to be here. And we're going to find out a little bit about you, your business, how it came to be, and what goes on here. So, we are at ifly in Rivervale. How long have you guys been here?
So we've been here since 2016, was the official opening, and been open full-time since then.
Right, okay, and it's open 7 days a week?
We're open 365 days a year for the most part, other than Christmas Day, so 364, away you go.
Okay, very good. And how long have you been working here?
So I've been working here for 5 years.
Wow, that's a really long time.
Yeah.
So you must be really good at skydiving then.
I've had a little bit of practice, definitely a little bit of practice. I started as a first-time flyer here, and then just fell in love with the whole sport, and then just continued going, and then it's gone down the route of employment, and then into the management team now. So absolutely love the building.
Right, okay. You may have seen this place. It is on Great Eastern Highway. So you may drive past it quite regularly and see a giant building with the words ifly on the outside. That's where we are right now. So does this cater to people of all ages, all genders? Is there any limitations from a physical perspective on who can go Is it called skydiving, or does it have another name?
It's indoor skydiving.
Indoor skydiving,
yeah,
okay. Indoor skydiving. Are there any limitations physically on who can go indoor skydiving?
So we're really fortunate here that we have the ability to take anyone. So one of the things that we're actually really passionate about is all ability flyers. So you'll be surprised to know that we've taken all ranges, from physically able to those that are in wheelchairs. We've had those that can't see, and everything else in between. So we always say the fun part about us is that we can fly anyone from ages 3 to 103.
Really?
Yeah. 3.
So I have a 3-year-old. Can I bring my 3-year-old here to go indoor
skydiving?
Absolutely.
Why not?
I know where he's going for his birthday. Very cool. So people in a wheelchair and somebody else who couldn't see.
Correct.
Wow, that is amazing. That is really, really cool. Are there specific demographics of people that kind of come here more than others? Like, are they mostly like young men or young women, or what's the demographic of customers that you typically get here?
The most common that we have coming through is families. It's a really good school holiday activity. But in saying that, we've had, like I said, all ages coming through. And then those that are continuing on not only as a first-time flyer experience, they decide to turn it into a hobby or as a sport. We see all ranges. So we've got kids that are going right the way through to world-level competition, to those that are getting later in life and they're just using it as a way to keep fit and active. Yeah, when you are flying as well, so you're always going to be, as a first-time flyer, you're always going to be within the reach of an instructor. So the most part, you're always going to be within sort of eye level. I think that's the thing that tends to be most intimidating for people is fear of heights. But I always just think ground level is the net that we're standing on now, and then you're only going to be at this range unless you're choosing to do a high fly, which is where we fly you up top of the glass.
Yeah, I've done that one before.
Yeah.
So will the instructor hold on to you?
So the idea is, our aim is to get you flying unassisted as much as possible. So we take you through all of the training, and then if you're showing competency and we get you in a really comfortable position, then we want to be hands-off, letting you fly on your own.
Okay, and then he'll back off and let you do your own thing.
Yeah, that's
But then if you get into trouble, then he'll quickly come and grab you and
Absolutely.
rein you in.
We're not going to just step away and leave you to it.
Before you get crushed by the ceiling.
That's right. We're not going to let you be all by yourself initially.
Okay. So how much does it cost? Is this an expensive exercise?
I would say it's definitely not a cheap exercise, but in terms of those that are looking at skydiving, it's a much more affordable option to have, just the experience of free fall. Your first-time flyer packages, they're starting at $79.
Okay, and what does that get you?
So that gives you, it's about an hour and a half total for the full experience, includes all of your training and your gear up, as well as your flights themselves. So you'll get 2 flights included in that.
Right. Now, I have seen people wearing virtual reality goggles.
That's correct.
What's that all about?
So we have the virtual reality system. So you'll come through and you do 2 standard flights. And then your third flight is putting on the virtual reality headset, and we actually get you in flying in the wind with a video playing. It gives you the visual like you're doing a skydive outdoors or a wingsuit base jump off a mountain, which is quite a fun one.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you do 3 flights. The first 2, you don't have any VR attached, so you just have your eyes and you're looking around the room.
Correct.
And that's to get you accustomed with how it all works.
Correct.
And then once you're feeling a bit more comfortable, then the third time you put on the fancy goggles, and then you believe that you're falling out of an airplane or jumping off a cliff or something.
That's right, yeah. So it gives you the full sensory experience. So you've got the sound that's coming through, and then obviously the visual as well. So
is it believable? Like when you watch the VR goggle, like do you really feel like you're, falling out of the sky?
It's a pretty intense experience, even for us as instructors. We're in the wind every single day, and we've popped the VR video on ourselves, and it's quite intense. It does feel very realistic, and you don't feel as if, because we have an instructor in there supporting you, you don't feel that the person is even there. So it's as realistic as you can get without doing the real thing.
Okay, cool. So for the people at home who have been thinking about skydiving, but they thought, you know what, I think it's a bit too dangerous for my liking, maybe this is a good starting point or an intermediate step to working up the courage to actually jumping out of a plane?
Absolutely. We've had people that have come through that they have the idea of wanting to skydive, but it's a little bit too intimidating, so they do this as sort of a first step, and then they go and do the real thing, whereas other people, this is as close as they're going to ever get without actually having to jump out of an aeroplane.
I think I will fall into that category. I think I'll stick to the wind tunnel. I don't think I'll jump out of it.
Maybe this will change your mind, who knows?
Maybe it will, maybe it will. Let's see. We'll find out later today, because I will get into this tunnel and we'll turn it on, and I will get tossed around this like a rag doll.
Hopefully less rag doll.
But I am planning to spin myself around and demonstrate my aerial grace in this wind tunnel for the viewers at home later today. So watch, and we won't show you the clips of me getting like thrown around and making a fool of myself. We won't show you those clips at home. We'll only show you the clips where I look really good. Yeah? Okay, just those ones. Cool. Is there anything else you think that the viewers at home should know about this business? What else should we tell them? What else should they do?
I think the main thing that we've already touched on is just how accessible it is for everybody at home. I think it's quite easy for people to think of skydiving as it's only for those that are young or those that are really adventurous and
fit.
Exactly. But we can take full range of people all the way through, and we're going to guide you throughout the entire process. So the idea is quite intimidating, but the actual practical flying of it is really straightforward, and you're going to get all the assistance you need as you go through the process.
Okay, so it's accessible to all, it's not as expensive as real skydiving.
Correct.
And it's safe, most
Correct.
Importantly.
Absolutely.
Very good. So we ticked off all the boxes with that one. So mums and dads can bring their kids here. I will bring my 3-year-old, and he will have an absolute blast.
Absolutely. Yep.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tanita. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and we look forward to having your guidance and expertise, and hopefully I won't get thrown around the wind tunnel too much today. Thanks again for your time.
No problem.
And folks at home, ifly Rivervale, come down, check it out. Back to you in the studio. Wow, that was exhilarating. Really physically challenging, a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. If you like skydiving, definitely come down and try it out. I'm winded, I'm exhausted, but it was a lot of fun. Come check it out. See you next time.